And this is the astrological forecast for the sign of Libra for the whole of 2017. Now, you'd think that having Jupiter in your sign is actually a really fortunate thing, and for many of you it is. But let's get one or two things straight about Jupiter. Jupiter is bigger than all the other planets in the sky put together, which is why it's known as a planet of growth and expansion. Sure, got that. But Jupiter, it doesn't have a surface. It's a gas giant. It gives out twice, if not three times, as much light and heat as it takes in from the sun. So it does promise more than it delivers, and because it doesn't have a surface, it doesn't have substance. It's over the top. It's larger than life. It's great for humour and fun and optimism and faith and philosophy and belief. But for some of you, yeah, it's fine. But for others of you, it's over the top. So until Jupiter really starts finishing its upcoming retrograde phase and starts moving forward again, it's not going to really promise, it's not really going to deliver all that it's offering. And that's not going to be until the third quarter of this year. Jupiter's only really going to come good for most of you between the start of July and the beginning of October. And Jupiter leaves your sign in mid-October. So the key to all this is not to rush, because I don't think the first half of 2017 is going to live up to your expectations. And many of you, especially those that are rushing and trying to make things happen in a big way, are probably going to fall flat on your face. Whereas those of you that are taking your time and slowly and gradually building towards a long-term stable future are probably going to do well. So don't rush despite the temptations. Know when to quit while you're ahead and take your time. The third quarter of the year is going to be the most successful. Let's look at some of the things that are impacting on particular people for Libra over 2017. Pluto, for example, in Capricorn is directly squaring the Sun. Of those of you born from the 10th through to the 12th of October, and if you're one of these people, then this is going to be a difficult year. I'm not going to beat around the bush. You're going to have to deal with one or two subversive influences in your life, whether that's coming from outside of yourself or inside. It could be obsessive, compulsive, intense or extreme. It will have an element of purging and detoxing and cleansing and purifying about it with a background energy of elimination. But there's also the potential for transformation and regeneration, albeit slightly forced. Certainly, those of you that aren't scared to go into your psychological core and into those dark caverns of your soul will come out of there more empowered and power-filled as opposed to powerful. Whereas those of you who don't go down to that level of depth will probably find that you attract a lot of opposition from people around you. Neptune, I'm delighted to say, isn't directly affecting any of you over 2017, but Uranus is. Uranus is hitting those of you born from the 13th to the 16th of October until early mid-April in a way that's continuing the unpredictability of 2016. And then from mid-April onwards, Uranus is going to be affecting those of you born from the 17th to the 20th, maybe even the 21st of October, in ways that are unpredictable and dramatic, possibly also stimulating, innovative, exciting, but also chaotic and unpredictable, with rugs being pulled from underneath your feet. So be prepared for change. Whether that's positive or challenging is to an extent up to you and your flexibility and willingness to adapt to change in the future. Saturn's actually doing all right. Saturn's in Sagittarius, a sign you're quite comfortable with, and he will be benefiting those of you born from the 14th, 15th of October onwards in a much more pragmatic and practical way over the majority of this year. So that's something to actually look forward to. Jupiter's with you to October, until mid-October. And for those of you born on or after the 7th of October onwards, key phrase is go for the quality, not the quantity. If you take the cream, the top 10%, you'll benefit. If you go for 80%, you'll fall flat on your face with nothing to show for it. The Libra full moon is on the 11th of April this year, and the Libra new moon is on the 19th of October. Mercury is in your sign from the 30th of September until the 17th of October, brief visit. And Venus, similarly briefly, will be with you from the 14th of October through to the 7th of November. Mars will stay with you for about 6 weeks this year. It's going to visit your sign from, say, the 22nd of October through to about the 9th of December. And this is the time to get things done. This is the time when you'll be at your most effective, efficient and proactive. But overall, this is a year where probably the first quarter of the year is the most difficult. If you're going to overreach yourself, go over the top, bite off more than you can chew, or let situations get out of hand or out of control, it's going to be in the first 2, possibly the first 3 months of the year. The second quarter of the year is spent stabilising. The third quarter of the year is actually spent seriously positive growth and opportunities. The fourth quarter of the year is spent in making specific decisions and in recovering from some of the excesses of the first 3 quarters of this year. So, big thank you to all those Librans who have helped me over this last 12 months, and particularly in terms of your donations. It's those donations which keep me going and allow me to keep pumping astrology out free of charge. I will continue to do so regardless over the coming 12 months, but thank you all the same. And to all of you, I wish you a happy 2017, and see you soon, no doubt. Take care. Bye.